Hi, 143 fam. I'm Antonia. For those of you that are new, thank you so much for being here. Before I jump in to your individual mid-month mini love readings, I wanted to mention a couple of things. First of all, I'm giving away 2 free readings this month. I also mentioned this in the January 1st videos. If you'd like to be considered for that, leave me a comment below. Let me know how the readings resonated with you. Also, let me know that you have subscribed. I will alert winners by January 30th. Pay attention to my reply back to your comments. Because I like to speak to you guys and interact, I probably will have already commented. But if you're a winner, you're probably going to receive 2 comments from me. Don't miss that, okay? Some of my December winners didn't step up to claim the free reading. So this is what I'm going to do. I'll give you 7 days to claim your free reading. If I don't hear from you within that week, I'm going to give the reading to somebody else. I think that that's fair. But again, pay attention to my reply back to your comments because that's how you'll be alerted. Look at the comments by January 30th. You guys will know for sure. Also, a few of you have reached out to me to see what else I do beyond just oracle readings. I'm a Reiki master, I'm a shaman, I do energy work for people all over the world, distance healing primarily, or for those of you in New York, you can come see me in person. I also do custom candles. Check out my website if you're interested in booking something in addition to readings, urbansoulguru.com, everything's there. Okay guys, let's jump in to your mid-month mini love readings. Hi Gemini, let's see what's in store for gems for January 15th through the end of the month. Gemini, coming in to your reading, I almost could not even press play to film this because I couldn't stop sneezing. And so I started channeling a lot for Gemini, trying to figure out where that energy was coming from. And the very first thing that I'm picking up, Gemini, is that someone or something has been really irritating. And here's the thing, it may not have to do directly with your romantic partner, but there's definitely somebody close enough to you or something close enough to you. It could be work too, but for the majority of you, I'm picking up on a person or a habit that you're dealing with, a personality that you're dealing with in relation to somebody close to you that's been really irritating. It's surface level, but it's irritating enough that it's starting to impact your romantic relationships. This probably applies more to those of you in committed relationships. I'm getting in-law, I'm getting a family member, maybe a friend who's having a hard time with this commitment that you have in your life. But I'm definitely getting this irritating energy. And Gemini, this is an affirmation if you're connecting with that message, that you have to take steps to let this energy go, okay? Because it is over the next couple of weeks, if you allow this personality, this energy, whatever it is that's irritating you, if you allow that situation to stick around, it's going to have a negative impact on love, okay? So let's recognize that early on. Let's clear that energy and allow love to have a much more calm, peaceful energy around it for a lot of success, whether you're single or in a committed relationship. But Gems, let's jump in. Let's pull some cards and get a little more clarity on this. Gemini's in love, January 15th through the end of the month. Okay, Gems, first and foremost, it's important to stay optimistic, especially if you're single. Yeah, there's really beautiful energy coming in for those of you that are single. Look, we have chemistry sitting at the center of the reading, following stay optimistic. Use positive affirmations to bring in new love at this time. Somebody that you have really legitimate chemistry with, okay? If you're single, if you haven't met anybody new, you use positive thinking, affirmations, be really committed to that every day before you start your day, before you go to sleep, especially using gratitudes, but very consciously and very positively manifesting this new love that has this chemistry at the core. But it's more than physical chemistry, Gems. I really feel like Gemini, especially single Geminis at this time, you want more than just an attractive partner. You want their personality to be attractive. You want to be connected intellectually. To Geminis, that's the hottest thing, right? We love that intellectual connection. Somebody that has real depth and can communicate at a really high level. That's where that chemistry, that's where that attraction is going to come from. For those of you in committed relationships, it's important to, if you feel a little bit of a disconnect with that depth or communicating on a regular basis, get back to that. Make a point of getting back to that the second half of January, because that's what's going to fan the flame of that chemistry, to renew that chemistry if there's been any kind of a disconnect. For Geminis, if there's a disconnect in chemistry, it has to do with communication at this time. A lack of communication or a lack of depth in communication, okay? So be conscious of that going into the second half of January. But the beautiful thing here is that I'm seeing a lot of success. Okay, so you're communicating more with your partner, but now things are just super sexy again. Now you have this very well-rounded chemistry. It transcends just physical attraction. So whether you're single or couple, be very conscious of the people around you that you can connect to with that depth of communication, okay? But of course, the Gemini card. When this comes up, I know we're calling on Gemini energy, or we're talking about a Gemini. This Gemini, this is just good for Geminis. So I'm getting Scorpio for you, and I said something similar in the Scorpio reading too. I was picking up Gemini for them. Okay, so there's going to be a little crossover between Gemini and Scorpio. This could be your partner. You may have a Gemini sun or moon, a Scorpio sun or moon. So this may apply to you or to a partner, but and also could be somebody Gemini you may be calling in a Scorpio. I know a lot of people say Scorpios and Geminis don't connect, but I've attracted more Scorpios to me than almost any other sign, okay? So I know that there's success there between the Gemini and Scorpio, especially because we do have that depth, but just make sure that you have this too. So pay attention to partners. If you're single, pay attention to people that you have a lot of fun with. You have this really legitimate friendship, and you have so much fun. I mean, it's like silly fun, laughing until you cry fun. Okay, Gems, that's a huge energy for you and something you really need to pay attention to. But also somebody, you have that depth, that beautiful conversation, the depth of conversation, so that chemistry is just really strong from the get-go. But it can't be the friendship without the chemistry, okay? When you have these two characteristics, the chemistry, the physical, the intellectual chemistry, plus the friendship, plus the playful energy, that's where you're golden, okay? So pay attention the next 2 weeks to anyone you feel that applies to. Even if right off the bat, you feel like it's more of a friendship. Entertain, maybe taking it a step further with somebody that you have this kind of intellectual chemistry with, and this really great friendship too. For those of you that are in committed relationships, the playfulness and bringing that playful, fun energy back. Again, if there's a disconnect with chemistry, it'll be the conversations, having more depth, but also more fun. Just make sure you're having fun. If things are great in your relationship, I'm also seeing that you just need to make more time to be playful and fun together. I really think Geminis have been working very hard. There's this brand new energy coming into Gemini across the board, Gemini's lives across the board. Some really game-changing transitions. Just make sure you're making time for your partner. Make sure you guys play. Gemini, don't be stuck indoors. I see a lot of Geminis just working really hard, stuck indoors. You're not out in the sun. You're not getting that fresh air. That'll be a mistake for Geminis. Yes, in terms of work and your workflow, but since this is a love reading, this message is coming through for how you need to be spending time with your partner. Even if you just leave the house and you're indoors because it's cold, but you physically leave your home, you walk to a cafe or you drive to a cafe and you guys sit there and you have this fun and this playful kind of energy. It doesn't have to be extravagant, but you have to get out of the house. For those of you who are in committed relationships, make sure you guys are out having fun. I want to show you this now. Gems, stay optimistic. Okay, we have this message. If you're single, positive affirmations. But also for Geminis that have been having an issue with the partner, you guys are going to overcome it. This month, you're going to overcome it. For for a couple of Geminis, really, I really just see there's been a little bit of a disconnect because one, someone's working too much and you're not having fun, and that's a big issue for a Gemini, okay? And I'm sure it's an issue for your partner too, Gem. So if you're the one working hard, you really, really need to be making time for them now. But also too, there's been a disconnect in chemistry because you haven't been communicating enough. And that may just be an issue of time. So make sure you're making time for your partner, for your relationship. Really, really, really commit to that. You know, this isn't a time to be walking away from these partners, Gem. This is a good person for you. If you have that chemistry and that playfulness, and you're just some little issues have come up, or it's been difficult to connect because of work schedules, you have to figure it out the next couple of weeks. You'll be really glad that you did. You'll have a better month ahead if you take the next 2 weeks and really, really commit to that reconnection. But that's the issue. That's what's coming through. Give your relationship a chance. All right, there's been a disconnect with chemistry, Gemini. That doesn't mean it's gone. You're not having as much fun. That doesn't mean that playful energy's gone. It's not gone. It hasn't gone anywhere. Make sure, though, that both of you consciously discuss this and make time to just to really regroup and have really a new beginning, okay? You're going to overcome whatever this is. And if you're single, give love a chance. Stay optimistic. Again, keep that energy very high vibing so that you manifest something really worthy of your time the rest of January, okay? Because a lot of people are meeting new partners now. There is definitely this collective sense of this new transition, new life, entering into new chapters. This is coming up for many signs right now. And it's important that, you know, we're consciously manifesting. We're staying positive. There's a lot of new love here. In January, this is true now. You could be calling in somebody that is going to stick around for a long time, Gems. So stay very positive. Allow the universe to connect you to whomever's of the highest good to come in now. Yes, this is new love. Chemistry is being clarified by romantic feelings. This is a new love. There's someone about to come in, or they've already showed up, but you don't realize maybe they're the one who deserves your attention. You're going to start feeling some really legitimate feelings for this person. Gemini, if it's new, they already have feelings for you. You may have to catch up because you may be entertaining more than one option in your life. But you're going to get here. The second half of January, some legitimate feelings are going to show up, and it may even catch you by surprise. You may not be used to that anymore, you know, for somebody to really sweep you off your feet. But it's because you have this chemistry intact and this playful energy. For those of you in committed relationships, with this card and this message, what I'm channeling is the resolve. So you get this chemistry back, this playful energy back, and you get these beautiful romantic feelings back. Again, it's sort of like a fresh start. Everything's okay, Gemini. Do not give up on this relationship. This is beautiful for you. They're still supposed to be in your life, okay? And now, I think you guys are out of the woods, okay? I'm definitely seeing the obstacle. It may have just been passed within the past couple of weeks, or it's about to be resolved, but it's basically done. So stay very positive because there's a lot of love here. For those of you in committed relationships, it's just a lot of love. Okay, playfulness is being clarified by finances and career. Again, Gems, you're just working too hard. Good for you. You should be working so hard. These new transitions, they're so positive for you. You feel this energy that life is changing so completely and for the better. And so not only do you have that work ethic intact, but you're just inspired. You're not just working and suffering through it. You enjoy what you're doing. You're excited about the future. You can see how things are already changing, but you can see how massive this could be throughout 2019 and going into 2020. This is beautiful energy, so good job. But just make sure you're still making time for this person because they love you. This new person that has come into your life that maybe you're not in love with yet, but you're going to get there. Gemini, I think somebody's already in love with you. If you're single, I'm feeling like somebody already loves you. Give them a chance. But again, this is what you look for. The chemistry, but especially that intellectual. and that playful, beautiful friendship. It's like you're hanging out with your best friend, but you also have that physical chemistry too, that intellectual connection. That's gold for you, Gem, okay? But stay open. Somebody already loves you. Geminis, you should feel very loved right now. You have a partner that's supporting you. You have somebody new coming in. Oh, well, if you have somebody new coming in, they're coming in very soon. This is crowning the reading. But very soon, you need to be making time for your partner too. They love you. Love is good. Geminis, collectively, we're feeling a lot of support. Again, cut ties with anybody or anything that's irritating. I don't think that the irritation is coming from a partner. I think it's somebody around you. I'm seeing a friend. I brought up jealousy, and that came through crazy strong for the Gemini first video. There's somebody, and that's a hard message. Gemini, we don't really like to acknowledge that maybe people around us, their intentions or their energy could be a little off. We don't like to think of people being jealous of our accomplishments or our successes, because we are naturally so happy for other people when they fall in love. We are so naturally happy for other people when they succeed, even in areas of life where we haven't found the most success in yet, right? Even if someone achieves something that we don't have yet, we support people, we cheer people on, and that's really authentic. So the idea of someone being in our circle that maybe can't do the same in return, sometimes, Gems, we can have a little denial, okay? Don't be in denial about this. It was a tough message, and I don't think Geminis really wanted to hear that this month, because otherwise there's so much positivity coming in. Our lives are changing, okay? Clear that energy out. Just acknowledge it. Don't have denial. Don't be in denial about this. It's okay. You can just have healthier boundaries. You don't have to cut people out completely, but don't be irritated. Don't let that irritation distract you from this really good love, because it's really faded, Gems. There's just beautiful love. We deserve this. We've worked really hard to clear old karmic patterns, to stay open, the positive affirmations. Gem, it's your time. Fall in love, be in love, give it a chance. And anyone who can't support that, they have to go. Have those healthy boundaries, because you know what? When you cut ties with anybody who can't handle how good things are for you right now, somebody better is going to show up in your life, and they'll be more supportive. At the bottom of the deck is another beautiful message. It is safe for you to love, okay? So there is really beautiful, really, really beautiful energy here, Gemini. And again, if you've been having some issues with the partner, for whatever reason, the lack of chemistry, the lack of communication, the lack of playfulness, the lack of time together, you're resolving it. You work on your relationship. It is safe. This person still loves you. That love is so intact, bigger and better than ever. You're going to have a better 2 weeks ahead if you're coming out of a little bit of a difficult time with the partner. You guys, it'll be smoother sailing now. Gems, what I also want to do for you guys, I don't know if you can hear that in the background. I was picking up Scorpio for Gemini, and my little Scorpio kitty is absolutely freaking out in the background. I'm sorry if you can. He's 14. I don't know how he has that kind of energy, although I'm really grateful because he's very healthy. So with the sound effects of my beautiful, crazy, awesome little Scorpio, let's pull an angel card, Gems. Let's see what angels and angel messages are showing up to help you with this situation, especially for those of you that are feeling a little irritated, whatever that situation is, whatever that means for you. Okay, angels, angel messages for Gemini, the second half of January. So funny with his energy in the background, just going insane. I feel like Gemini, is there a Scorpio? I was picking up Gemini really strong for Scorpio, and now I'm picking up Scorpio really strong for you. I think there's a Scorpio or someone with Scorpio-like traits. They're really trying to get your attention right now. This is someone you may want to pay attention to. Okay, we have one card that just flew that I'm going to get. Okay, first we're going to start with this, though, because there are two cards here. Archangel Raguel, relationship harmony. Raguel is helping resolve any issues with the ones that you love, okay? This is also going to help. This energy and this amazingly powerful angel is going to come in and help you balance relationships again with people that maybe need to be cut out or you need to have some healthier boundaries with, so that the energy and love life stays really strong and positive. So call on Archangel Raguel, beautiful message. But let me get this other card for you, gems, too. Oh, yes, Gemini. Okay, this applies to love, but this is also going to go hand in hand with career. Archangel Ariel, spread your wings. First of all, don't hold back from love and being vulnerable this month. Go all in. It's safe for you to love. Remember this beautiful message at the bottom of the deck? It is safe for you to love. It's safe to love. It's safe to let new people in, okay? You can trust yourself and your intuition, but this energy has a lot to do with your career and where you're headed, but it's going to positively impact your love life. These changes, especially for those of you in committed relationships already, these positive changes with career, and Archangel Ariel is going to help you with this, and with financial matters, especially if you have a little concern around money right now, Ariel's here. She's bringing that earthly abundance, and it's just going to help things be more peaceful. Maybe you've been working so hard and you haven't had enough time to spend with the partner because you're picking up extra shifts, extra hours at work. Maybe you took on another job. This is all getting resolved. It's all going to be worth it. Your love is strong. Your partner still loves you. Call on these two angels to help, okay? But Raguel, especially whatever that person, whoever, you know what I'm talking about. There's someone, whatever that energy is, ask Archangel Raguel to help balance it and clear that energy ultimately, so that you have this very peaceful, harmonious energy around you and within and around your romantic relationships, whether or not you're single or you're coupled. That's really going to help you. Gems, thank you so much for being here. I'm really grateful to have your support on my channel. This is still relatively new for me. If you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. I will be back February 1st for the full month of February reading, but I hope you guys are finding these mini love readings mid-month are helpful and give you enough clarity to get through the remainder of the month with some optimism and some healing. You know, we all need that, and some clarity, some extra clarity beyond, the first of the month videos. So I hope you guys like this. So grateful to connect, and I'll see you back here soon. Ciao.